LeBron James has hit yet another milestone, this time doing something no other NBA player has ever done. After another monster year of earnings totaling $121.2 million last year, Forbes estimates that James has officially become a billionaire. The 37-year-old superstar has a net worth of $1 billion by Forbes' count. James, who's missing the playoffs for just the fourth time in 19 seasons, is the first active NBA player to make the billionaires list. Michael Jordan, the only other basketball billionaire, didn't hit 10 figures until 2014, more than a decade after he retired, thanks to a well-timed investment in the Charlotte Hornets basketball team. James has maximized his business with more than $1.2 billion in pre-tax earnings. He has commanded more than $385 million in salary from the Cleveland Cavaliers, Miami Heat, and Los Angeles Lakers as the NBA's highest-paid active player. Off the court, he has raked in upwards of $900 million in income from endorsements and other business ventures. Born in Akron, Ohio, James lived with an assortment of family members, friends, neighbors, and his Pee-wee football coach, moving a dozen times in 3 years, before becoming the most hyped high school basketball prospect of all time. He inked his first deal with Nike in 2003 at age 18, famously rejecting offers from Reebok and Adidas in favor of what he saw as the better long-term partner. After more than a decade of success, he struck a lifetime agreement with Nike in late 2015 that pays him tens of millions annually. Last year, thanks to Nike, plus deals with brands like AT&T, PepsiCo, and Walmart, he was the second highest earning athlete in the world. But the real key to James's billion-dollar fortune, he's been more than just a pitchman. James has long structured deals to give him equity in brands he partners with, giving him a cut of the upside instead of a quick paycheck. In 2015, James walked away from an endorsement agreement with McDonald's, worth an estimated $15 million over 4 years, to instead gamble on the fast-growing Blaze Pizza chain, where he's an investor. He's taken equity in brands like smart gym maker Tonal and rideshare giant Lyft as well. Then there's Spring Hill, the TV and movie production outfit built by James and business partner Maverick Carter. Last October, outside investors bought into the venture, which helped produce the $163 million Space Jam: A New Legacy and HBO documentary What's My Name, Muhammad Ali, at a $725 million valuation. James, of course, remains the biggest shareholder. James has publicly dreamed about one day owning an NBA team, and he's well on his way. The basketball star already counts pro baseball, soccer, and hockey teams among his holdings. But his fortune wouldn't be complete without his real estate holdings. He owns at least 3 properties worth about $80 million in all. He built a $10 million mansion near his hometown of Akron, Ohio, and he bought an 8-bedroom property in LA for $23 million. His latest splurge? A 13,000 square foot Beverly Hills mansion. James paid $36.75 million for the home, which he has already torn down to replace with a mansion of his own.